It is vice versa. So I request the banks to have a social responsibility and with a human touch. And also, if you see other areas, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana scheme, there also some of them have not reached their targets, like 75%, 71% only, public sector banks. But whereas private sector, 125.43%, which is vice versa. Generally, private sector banks, they don't come forward. But nationalized banks, here if you see, it is only 75%, the book which you have given to me. So that's where we all have to concentrate more and more. And even RRBs also, regional rural banks, theirs is only 71%. So these things are really, making us to feel little worried. And also, other things like, social, the public sector undertaking banks in the sense, nationalized banks, the Government of India, the then Government of India nationalized them for a specific purpose of you becoming the part of the growth of this nation by lending to the needy people also. This is where I think we all have to concentrate. And the CD ratio also. National banks deposit somewhere around 4,17,000 crores. Whereas private banks, generally people, they think twice to go to the private banks. But whereas here in Telangana, it is touching near 3,07,000 crores. There is no much difference between nationalized banks and the private banks. That means people are going towards the private banks. And the branches also, if you see, the nationalized banks are having more number of branches, 3,134 branches. And whereas the private banks are very less in number, 1,741 branches only. With this less branches itself, they have collected the deposits of 3,00,000 crores, is something where the nationalized banks have to think seriously. We have to go for more marketing of making them people to deposit their deposits, and we have to create more confidence about the nationalized banks and all. Why? Because the private banks, they don't have much, they might be doing lending and priority sector lending might be touching, but social banking they are not touching at all. Private banks, only nationalized banks only are doing their level best. So we have to be more, you have to take the more share of the society in collecting the deposits also. Towards empowering women and a better society, I urge the banks to extensively lend to women and self-help groups and continue to surpass the targets set for lending to self-help groups. Here I wanted to request my Chief Minister, Sri Revanth Reddy Garu, and the entire cabinet is thinking very seriously about the self-help groups. Self-help groups are going to be our lifeline for the state development tomorrow. We are planning in such a way, not less than minimum of 20,000 crores in a year. We want the bankers to lend money, the interest-free loans, whereas the total interest will be borne by the state government. And we request the bankers to extend full length support in these schemes, so that, why we are focusing seriously means other social support systems where you have a more number of NPAs. But whereas in self-help groups you don't have much NPAs at all, your recovery percentage is very high. It is because the self-help group members are having a total support system right from each group to the state level. So everywhere the self-help group members are being trained, guided and motivated also to make use of the money whatever they are getting from the banks and the support from the state government. So they are doing good business and paying back also to the bankers. So it is going to be a very safe lending even for the banks also, and it's a good thing even for the society also. So we request you to extend more support to the self-help group members. In these 5 years, we want to reach the target of 1 lakh crores rupees to the self-help group members of the state. So I request all the bankers to plan and think seriously about in these lending. And also banks have been doing commendable service in the financial inclusion area, and I request the banks to continue their focus on financial initiatives, ensure saturation in opening of PMJDY and coverage of beneficiaries under social security as well as the insurance schemes also. I congratulate the convener of bank, State Bank of India, which is our main bank. Other banks, lead district managers and departments involved in launching of annual credit plan, and I am sure banks will strive to achieve the credit plan targets for the current financial year of 2024-25. I wish you all the best. While concluding, I have few more things to bring to your notice, like, the present government even thinking of going for the affordable housing and weaker section housing also very seriously. Indirama housing scheme for homeless people, for each house 5 lakh rupees that we are planning. So not less than 4,50,000 to 5 lakh houses we want to construct in every financial year. So I request there also you can think about it. And RIDF, as our madam requested the state government to take more, from 1,000 crores to 1,500 crores. Yes, definitely, madam, we'll take your advice and suggestion. We'll try to take 1,500 crores RIDF for a better cause of the society. And also, I am going to assure you, the Telangana state is one of the states where you don't have a power problem at all, electricity. 24/7 we are giving the power, and we are coming out with a proper new energy policy also, so that even in future also, though good number of industries and business houses, even if they come more in large number also, where will not be having any power problem at all in the state. I am assuring you this on behalf of the state government that power is going to be surplus in the state, and that's going to be one of the major reasons for the development of the state also. So you can assure, as bankers, whoever comes to you in industrial houses, Hyderabad the Telangana is the state where you don't have a water problem, where you don't have a power problem, where you don't have a human resources problem, where you don't have a language problem, where you don't have any problem at all. There is a destination for the country and the world also. This is what you can, on behalf of the state government, you can make a suggestion to all the industrial houses who are coming. And the state is a very friendly government with the bankers, and even in the recovery also. Not only the lending, even the recovery also. I know we understand your major problem will be recovery only. Even recovery also, we are here to extend all our support and cooperation to the bankers. But our request is to see to that you reach your targets: priority sector lending, welfare lending, industrial lending, and other, wherever you have any other innovative lending, please go ahead, and the state is with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.